Today, from Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool.
The pass.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 18. That one good for 33 and a first. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader. And quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing. And let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of it.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They go play action here on first down. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. That's complete right around the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Deontay Johnson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now look at him go. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Johnson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Slant caught. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Derek Watt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see.
So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll drop the throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
Okay, we need to double-check here with Marvin because he keeps all of our good stats. But what I've got is 5 drives, 5 touchdowns.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll begin our tour up at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. And it's the Browns who are out on top. Baker Mayfield with a couple of touchdown passes. From there, we take the trip across Lake Erie to check on the Lions at home in Detroit. And you can see they trail the visiting Cowboys. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Miles Sanders with a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground? So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run for Snell. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
This is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the 4-2.
Now the offense back out onto the field as they'll take over here in the final minute of this third quarter. They'll run on first down. Snell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now a give here to Snell. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Chase Claypool, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
In your first...
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Snell. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll run on first down. Snell. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Snell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
On 2nd down now. Snell. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Pittsburgh, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.